Welcome to Brilliantly British. My name is Lawrence and today I'm going to show you how to make another great British condiment. We're talking red onion chutney. It's really simple and easy to make. So as you sit there in that chair of yours with a cup of tea in hand, relax and enjoy this episode. Britain, as a result of its history, has adopted and adapted foods from around the world, adding to our list of great British dishes. Red onion chutney, originally from India, has over time been transformed to suit our palate, becoming a sweet and tangy textured condiment. Today, we'll be showing you how to make it, and yes, it's easier than you think. So, with that being said, for today's Brilliantly British red onion chutney, you'll need the following simple ingredients in front of me here. You will need some red wine vinegar or any vinegar of your choice. You will need a significant amount of red onions and you will need some brown granulated sugar. Now guys, hydration is really important, at least to me. So as a Brit, I say switch on your kettle so that you will have a nice cup of hot tea to sip on whilst you cook. For the onion chutney, the first thing that we will need to do is pretty obvious and very straightforward. You will need to chop up your onions. So make sure that your knife is razor sharp so that you can very quickly and efficiently get this job done. With the onions chopped, the next thing to do is to weigh the onions, because this will determine how much sugar and how much vinegar and water you will add when you're cooking your chutney. So with the onions weighed, we're now going to move over to the hob and begin cooking the chutney. In a deep pot, pour in some oil followed by the chopped onions, stirring to distribute the oil and cooking over a medium heat. With the onions and the oil well mixed, cover the pot with a lid and allow the onions to fry for 5 minutes undisturbed. Uncovering 5 minutes later to stir once more before reapplying the lid. After 10 to 15 minutes of cooking, the onions should begin to wilt and look like this. At this stage, pour in your vinegar, sugar and water before stirring, then covering and finally turning the heat down to a low level. Whilst the onions are stewing away, fill each and every one of the jars that you're planning to use to the brim with freshly boiled hot water and submerge the lids of those jars in hot water as well and allow them to remain in the hot water or be filled with hot water for a few minutes just to kill off any of the nasty germs that you don't want in your chutney. Allow the onions to cook slowly whilst covered. Stir every now and again to prevent the contents from burning. Your chutney will be ready once the liquid in the pot reduces and when the onions can be pushed aside, allowing you to view the bottom of the pot. With your chutney made and whilst it is still hot, carefully portion it into your sterilized jars before screwing on the lids, no tighter than fingertip tight, if you're planning on sealing them the traditional way, that is. With the lids on, begin to boil a kettle full of water in preparation for the next step. Whilst the water boils, relocate your jars into a deep pot and return with me back to the hob. With the water in your kettle now hot, over a high heat, boil the jars on a constant rolling boil for 30 to 40 minutes, after which take them out and allow them to cool completely before storing in a cool, dark place. Guys, that is it. As you saw, it was really simple and easy to make. But unfortunately, in this episode, I'm going to have to break tradition once again and decide not to taste this condiment and tell you how good it is just yet. In a coming episode, with the right accompaniment, I'm going to tell you how good it is. So look out for that episode. In the meantime though, click the like button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already, click the notification button too so you don't miss any of our new releases. Tell everyone you know about the Brilliant British food on this channel, and I will see you next time. If you liked this chutney making episode, which I know you did, we have other episodes dedicated to the making of other chutneys, so go check out the links up there or in the description below. Enjoy.